Hello, and welcome to the final of the International Basketball Tournament. Today we will be going through the standout players in the final 7-game series, as well as the results throughout the series, as well as the most valuable player of this round. The first game of the Arizona Arrids versus the Tokyo Samurai was won by the Tokyo Samurai, who won the game well, 113-98. LeBron James in this game put up numbers of 27 points, 8 rebounds and 9 assists. The second game was much closer, and this time finishing 128-118 to the Arizona Arrids. Devin Booker had the numbers of 44 points, 7 assists and 5 rebounds. The third game went to the Tokyo Samurai, this time in a low scoring game, 98-95. LeBron James put up numbers of 32 points, 10 rebounds and 10 assists. The fourth game was not as close as the Arrids won 114-101. In this game, Devin Booker had the stat line of 58 points, 11 assists and 7 rebounds. The fifth game went the way of the Samurai in a 112-108 victory. LeBron James once again stood out as he put up the numbers of 35 points, 11 rebounds and 11 assists. The sixth game was very close, and with 3 seconds left on the game clock, the Arrids were down 108-106. Kyle Lowry was inbounding the ball. He played the ball to Devin Booker, who ran the clock down to 0.4 seconds before shooting a three-pointer, whilst being double-teamed. The buzzer sounded as the ball sank through the net, and the Arrids won the game 109-108 and tied the series up at 3-3. Devin Booker in this game put up numbers of 34 points, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. The final game was also very tight, and with 7.4 seconds left on the game clock, it was 113-113. LeBron James had the ball in his hands, dribbling to run down the clock, as there was no shot clock. He was just outside the three-point line, sizing up his defender, Jeremy Grant. He crossed the ball over to his other hand and swiftly got past Jeremy Grant. He got to the hoop with 2.3 seconds left and attempted a layup. The ball was travelling towards the hoop when Jeremy Grant came in from behind and blocked the ball. The referee then blew the whistle. A goaltend was called. The Arrids players were in disbelief, arguing with the referee, while the Samurai players quickly got into their positions, trying not to be distracted. That was when the Arrids coach used his coach's challenge. After a couple of minutes, the referees decided it was not a goaltend, but instead the Arrids ball, as Devin Booker had grabbed the ball before it went out of bounds. The Samurai's players were now incensed. Play resumed with 1.9 seconds on the clock. Lowry inbounding the ball from half court, passed it to Jeremy Grant as Devin Booker was being double-teamed. The double team then came for Grant, which freed up Booker. Grant then passed the ball across the paint to the other side of the three-point line. Booker desperately threw up a shot with 0.3 seconds left on the clock. The crowd went silent as the buzzer sounded, signalling the end of the game. The ball travelled through the air and hit the rim, bouncing up before falling through the hoop. The Arrids won with a Devin Booker buzzer beater 116-113. This also meant that they won the series 4-3. Booker put up an outstanding numbers in this intense game at 51 points, 12 assists and 10 rebounds. With Arizona Arrids winning the 7th game of their final, that means that the Arizona Arrids are the victors of this tournament and the first ever winners of the International Basketball Tournament. We can now announce the most valuable player of the final for the International Basketball Tournament. The MVP is Devin Booker of the Arizona Arrids, who put up 38.4 points per game, along with 8.2 assists and 6.9 rebounds. With the victor of the tournament now being confirmed, as well as the most valuable player of the final, all that is left now is the awards ceremony. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope to see you on the final instalment of the International Basketball Tournament 2021.